Once upon a time, there was a tiny workshop where the smell of wood mixed with magic and freshly carved dreams. Geppetto lived there. Every wood creation wasn't just work, it was like giving shape to a wish he had never confessed. One day he found an amazing piece of wood and decided to turn it into a beautiful puppet. He carved it with so much care that every wood shaving seemed to sparkle with magic wonder. Then suddenly, the puppet's eyes lit up like two stars in the quiet workshop. Pinocchio moved a leg, then an arm. Life had just switched on inside him. He started running around, laughing, knocking things over, and turning the place into a happy mess. Geppetto scolded him gently, but his eyes were shining with the pride of a brand new dad. To help Pinocchio go to school, Geppetto even gave up his old jacket to buy him a colorful school book. Pinocchio walked off proudly, hugging the book like it was a treasure. A wise cricket warned him from a branch not to betray Geppetto's trust. Pinocchio just smiled and walked away, while the cricket watched him with quiet worry. Of course, Pinocchio sold the book to buy a ticket to the marionette theater. He was instantly amazed. Bright lights, red curtains, puppets dancing like they were alive. His eyes sparkled with pure wonder. Fuego, the director, was a huge man with a dark beard and intimidating eyes. Despite his appearance, Fuego warmed to Pinocchio and left him a gift of 5 gold coins. On his way home, Pinocchio met the cat and the fox near a twisted old tree. They showed him a jingling purse and promised him impossible riches with fake smiles and smooth lies. Pinocchio followed them down a moonlit path where shadows danced like old forest spirits. They ended up in a noisy tavern. Pinocchio ate happily, not noticing the two plotting in the dark. While he slept, they stole everything from him, leaving only cold shadows over his hopes. When he woke, he was hanging from a giant oak tree, shaken by the wind in a terrifying silence. A turquoise light appeared, the fairy, who freed him with a soft, magical gesture. She let him rest in a bed made of living wood, wrapped in a cool, enchanted glow. Then she asked him what had happened. When Pinocchio lied, his nose started growing, glowing with strange magic. It grew so long that tiny birds landed on it, curious and light. They picked gently until it shrank back to normal. Pinocchio promised he would behave, warmed by a light that made him believe it. He went back to school, determined, holding his new book like a fresh start. But the other kids laughed at him, and he lowered his gaze, blushing like freshly polished wood. Lampwick told him that in the land of toys, no one would ever laugh at him again. A donkey-drawn cart appeared in the starry night, wrapped in tempting mystery. Pinocchio and Lampwick climbed aboard, hearts pounding with excitement. As they approached the entrance, his eyes filled with lights and amazement. The land of toys was pure chaos and fun, a place where the party never ended. Pinocchio played non-stop, forgetting everything, even home. But fun always has a price. One day, looking in a mirror, he saw long donkey ears growing. Soon he turned into a full donkey, his eyes filled with panic. He was sold to a circus, forced to perform under harsh lights and cold stares. During a show, he fell badly, leaving the audience confused. As punishment, he was thrown into the open sea, swallowed by huge waves. Small fish nibbled away at the donkey skin, revealing the wooden boy underneath. Pinocchio swam through deep blue waters, searching for hope. A terrible shark appeared and swallowed him whole. Once again, destiny seemed to be against Pinocchio. But inside the creature's belly, Pinocchio found Geppetto wrapped in emotional silence. They escaped together on a makeshift raft, guided by a dramatic saving light. After a long night drifting on the waves, they finally reached the shore. Geppetto collapsed from exhaustion, and Pinocchio held him up. He brought him home and stayed by his side like a devoted son. The fairy appeared with a tender smile and decided Pinocchio had earned his reward. With her magic, she turned him into a real boy, flesh and bone. When Geppetto woke up, he felt endless joy as he hugged the child he had always dreamed of.
Moral of the story: be honest, kind, and brave, because good choices help your heart grow strong.